DJ Snake is here, and he got here on time.
DJ Serpiente.
Ooh. And how do you say it in French?
Serpent.
Serpent. DJ Serpent.
DJ Serpent.
DJ Serpent. Ooh. Sounds more sexy in French?
Yeah. So let's do it. Let's keep it in French.
No, you're gonna fuck me up. I don't know. I know just a little bit.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Great to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Who's more fashionably late, would you say, the French or the Latinos? Now you've been working for so many years with Latinos.
The Latinos, 100%.
We're late for everything.
Everything.
Fashionably late, though. We do it on purpose, you think?
Yeah. I mean, the only one that's never late is J Balvin.
Balvin is so disciplined in
Yeah.
everything he does, huh?
Jose is the best. Like, he's on time. He's the guy.
All right. So with all the Latinos that have collabed with you, you would say Balvin's the most responsible. Who's the most irresponsible? Never on time.
You're trying to get me in trouble, right?
No, I just want you to be honest.
I don't know if it's Peso Pluma or Ozuna. Like,
Ozuna, really?
oh yeah, Ozuna is is one of them.
One of my favorite songs on Ozuna, one of Ozuna's latest albums that you did, the Eres Top. I love the way you guys sampled Diddy's. That was what I need. I need a
big classic. Yeah.
I Need a Girl Part 2. That was fantastic.
Yes, thank you. That was Ozuna's idea.
Really?
Yeah.
How much of these collabs? Because you've been, we'd say 2016 was your start, right?
Mm-hmm.
From 2016 to now, thank you for everything you've done for not just dance and electronic music, but for our artists también.
The culture.
Para la cultura.
You know, like, to be honest, after like my first album, you know, we had like big record with Justin Bieber, like Let Me Love You, like all those big
A pretty
records.
big record.
Yes. And, you know, I was looking for like a new type of energy, new type of melodies. I was kind of tired of like, you know, that moment like in pop music. Like after like all those records, I was not really like excited about what was going on in pop like culture in English, especially. And I was looking for something else. And, you know, I was in Miami a lot during that time. And, you know, I was listening to a lot of like Spanish music, reggaeton, like merengue, like all those like all the type of music that you can hear in Miami. And I was like, you know, like those guys have crazy melodies, and I wanna try something in Spanish, you know. So it took me like a little while, and the first try was Taki Taki,
which was a huge success as well.
Yeah, crazy.
So would you say your travels to Miami opened your mind to?
I stayed 5 years in Miami. You know, I when I first moved to the U.S.
And you survived.
I did. I mean, I love Miami.
Who doesn't love Miami? Miami's like the hottest. Miami's always been hot, but Miami's the hottest place right now. Everybody wants to live, collab, be, vacation. Everyone wants to be in Miami.
And that's funny because, you know, the first time I moved to the States, everyone was trying to push me to move to LA because, you know, the music scene, like the industry, like the studios, everyone creates music in LA, so it's easier for artists to, like, you know, to link up with other artists to work. And I was like, you know what? Like, I prefer Miami. Like, it's a different vibe. You know?
You got the feel of it, the taste of it, and you were like, oh, this is a spot where we need to be.
Yeah, like a lot of different people from like everywhere, and it's like, I don't know, it's magic.
Would you say that what you've done is magic?
What I've done musically? I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I would definitely consider something special and magical, but for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, we create moments for the people.
You should be very proud of what you've accomplished.
Always, I'm very proud because I just do what I love. You know, I do what I love, and every single record that I ever dropped, like I did it with my heart. You know, and that's why maybe like people embrace it like this way.
What is Snake most proud of?
Just to be touring the world and, you know, spreading good vibes, doing like positive stuff, and taking care of my family.
What does that feel now? If you go back and you rewind to when you first started to now stand in front of hundreds of thousands of people and have millions of people, you know, follow your music. You've created a movement.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. You know, I'm really proud because I never made like how can I say that? You know, I don't know how to say this in English, but
say it in French.
I stay like I stay like really true to myself,
Okay.
and that was my vision from the start. So like seeing people like embracing your vision and touching the entire world, not just like one territories, or you're just hot in the US or you're just hot in France. Like
Mhm.
we had, and we keep going, having like big records touring the world, from China to India to Africa to Argentina or France, Paris, like everywhere, like people showing love, and we got the people behind me, and that's a beautiful thing, because I never compromised. Like that's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
I never compromised with my music. Even when people were like, "Are you sure you want to do like Spanish music? Like you should stick in English."
They doubted that. Why you think?
I don't
It
know.
wasn't popular.
No, but
Or
like
kind
I
of
mean,
like stick in your lane,
they were
like
like,
stay in your
you,
lane.
"You're gonna do like Spanish music in Spanish. Like your fans in China won't get it. Your fans in all around the world, they're not gonna understand. You
But
just
you didn't see it as a risk. You saw
no,
the potential there.
because it's like the soul of the record that matters. Like if I'm in love with like those new artists in the Latino world, I'm like, I don't care like if some people like on the other side of the world won't understand. Like it's the vibe, it's the magic, like the melodies. This is what I grew up not like speaking English, but I grew up listening to like a lot of artists, and I couldn't understand nothing. I grew up listening to Daddy Yankee, and I didn't know what Gasolina was. You
What
know what I'm saying?
attracted you to that to Yankees music?
What you say?
What attracted you? What would you say attracted you to Yankees music, even though you didn't understand the lyrics?
I mean, all the classics, even Don Omar, like all those guys,
It was the melody, the mix of the
yeah,
sound. What
it's
was it that you think?
it's the magic, like when music touch your heart, you don't have to understand. I couldn't understand like Bob Marley neither, and that was just magic. It doesn't matter like which language. Now people are dancing to like so many different different type of music from all around the world. I'm listening to music from Brazil, from Africa, and that's just the energy. It's all about the energy.
I love what you're saying, because I've always said that. When I go to Europe and I listen to a song, even though I don't, or I go to your beautiful country, I go to France and I'm listening to something, and there's a song that I vibe to that I like. I don't understand what they're saying because I don't speak French, but
Mhm.
it has that magic, and it's just good music is good music. It doesn't matter what language it is.
It's energy.
Do you agree?
It's all about energy.
Energy.
You don't need nothing else. That's why it's very important for an artist to focus not just on the names, who's working with you, like just the song, the actual songs, the
Mhm.
melody. If you want to touch people's heart, that's it. That's it.
Does DJ Snake think that there's such thing as a bad song?
What you mean?
Is there such thing as a bad song, or is all music good? Or is there just music is supposed to be for there's a song for every type of event, or do
No.
you think that some music is just generally
No,
bad?
There is bad songs for sure.
Okay.
There is bad songs, but we all have different tastes, I guess. But yes, there is bad songs every day. But that's fine.
What's your favorite song?
Of all-
Something that you have no involvement in of all time. You say that song, nothing that you've touched, nothing that you've ever produced.
like ever,
None of
or
your
like something right now.
The best song that you think. What is your favorite song that's not DJ Snake involved?
It has to be like a Bob Marley song. Which one? I don't know. But if there is like, if you tell me like you can go, you have to stay like on an island for 10 years, you can get like only one album. It has to be a Bob Marley album.
It's definitely a vibe
It's timeless.
for sure. Oh, it is timeless. All of Marley's music is timeless.
Yeah.
You see the movie?
Yeah, of course.
You like it?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was too short. I thought for the legacy of Bob Marley is like try to fit everything. I get it. You
I
want
mean,
to
you
try to
want
make
more and more because
Right.
that's the type of legend that
Right.
he was. But yeah,
I absolutely love the way you're able the fusion that you create with music so seamlessly. In Ultra, I forget what year it was. You're doing your set. You're coming from your electronic music, and then all of a sudden, boom, you drop Whitney Houston, and the crowd.
it was raining. I remember,
I didn't know it was raining.
and it wasn't planned because that was like a long time ago. I think that was my first Ultra ever, and I was not really like very organized. Like I did play Ultra, like I was playing like a random like house party, and
It was 2014. They're telling me
yes,
here.
I turned around and one of my maybe Aaron, but anyway,
Who is
he was like Aaron's like my
It's like your
friend.
right hand man.
Yes, he works
Good
with
job,
me.
Aaron.
He's been working with me since day one. And he was like, yo, we have 6 minutes left. And I was done. And I was like, it started raining. And I was like, you know
And
what?
you still had 6 minutes to fill.
Yeah.
And what came into your mind? You said Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston right away. I mean, it was raining. That was like the perfect vibe. So I was like, you know what? Let's drop this. And everyone was confused and happy at the same time. Like that was a
The crowd didn't sound confused. They responded right away.
I know. But
I will always
remember-
love you, right?
I remember like who tweeted like something that night. I think Eric Prydz. He was like, "What the hell? Like I just passed by this stage and someone's playing Whitney Houston. I'm so confused." And that was me. And I was like, "Yeah, this is DJ Snake, bro.
You should be proud of that moment.
Yeah, bro. We're having fun. You know, we good. We blessed. We alive. We're breathing. You know, we are like, we blessed. Even like to be here with you, Enrique, today. It's a beautiful moment, you know. I'm from Paris. I'm from far away, and I'm here doing my thing, making music, enjoying every moment. You know, working with like the best artists in the world. Like I'm having fun. Like this can stop by tomorrow, and I'll be like, that was a beautiful moment.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. So humble to have you here. Great to have you here and everything that you've done for the culture and the music and for our music and bringing our artists together. You know, so you tapped in, and not just tapped in, but I would say led the evolution of Spanish language music into in a lot of sense into mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the evolution and what's happening now when you have our Latino artists? You know, for example, here at iHeartRadio, we have our DJs all in English that people don't even speak Spanish, going
Mhm.
back to the point that good music is great music,
Mm-hmm.
playing full Spanish language tracks.
That's beautiful. You know, that's beautiful. And, you know, some people, you know, worked really hard their entire career, like the Daddy Yankee, the Don Omar, the Mark Anthony, like all those guys, you know, paved the way. And now, like, you see new artists like
Mhm.
Bad Bunny, Peso, like all those guys, Maluma. And now, like, they are touring, like, in the rest of the world. And that's very important for, like, the culture, you know, because, like, it's not just about, like, Latin America and the States and Mexico or
It's
whatever.
global.
It's global. And now people are, like, ready to embrace, like, anything that's good. Like, people want the energy, they want the vibe, they want something real. And I think that's why, you know, I made the switch, you know, after Let Me Love You and everything. I was looking for something real and something that's like a different type of energy, you know. And that's why I went to Ozuna, because at the moment, like, I was like, you know, I want to work with him and try something. So I was just trying to make a record with him. And then Cardi B heard it and Selena heard it and everyone jumped on the record. And that was a beautiful moment. And we never tried to create that super collab with like monster, like superstars on it. That was just me and Ozuna at first. And then it became like such a big thing.
Whose idea was it to include everybody else?
I mean, nobody. The thing is, like, Ozuna was in studio with Cardi B, and she heard, you know, by accident,
Oh.
the demo of Taki Taki.
And she said, I want to jump on that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, Ozuna didn't like Taki Taki.
Osuna did not like Taki Taki
No.
originally. What
wa-
didn't he like about it?
He was like, that's whatever. You know, let's work on something else. That's not like real reggaeton. And I was like, bro, this is exactly what we need, because I don't make reggaeton, you know. I love reggaeton, but that's not what I do. Like, I make like a fusion of something.
Right.
You know, I take something here, something on the left, something on the right, and I mix it up, and that's a DJ Snake record. And Osuna was like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, what Taki Taki means? Like, what does it even means? Like, and he was like, I don't know, bro. I came up with something, you know, like, it doesn't mean anything, but it sounds good. I was like, Osuna, you crazy, bro. Like, how can we make a song that doesn't mean nothing? And he was like, no, don't worry, papi, don't worry, papi, it's a vibe. I was like, okay, whatever, you know. If you
And it proved to be a huge vibe.
Yeah, shout out Ozuna, man, so talented.
So when you're talking about talented people and such big names like Osuna and Cardi B and DJ Snake, and you guys are all in a room, there's obviously has to be mad respect for each other. I mean, because you just decided to collab.
It has to be.
But when somebody doesn't agree with something, like when Osuna said that he didn't feel that was the song.
Then we have to fight.
Okay.
Me and Osuna have been fighting for so many fucking times. Like Osuna is crazy. I love him. That's my
But
brother.
you don't seem like a fighter. You seem like a lover.
Yeah,
Especially being
of course,
French.
But when I love what I do and I fight for it.
There you go.
know? So
There
it's
you go.
love too. But you have to fight for your ideas because so many times like people didn't believe in the vision. They didn't believe, and I was like, trust me, follow me. Like we gonna make this a huge moment,
Hmm.
and that happens to me like so many times. Like Justin Bieber will Let Me Love You. That was the same thing at first, and then I pushed, I pushed, I pushed.
Bieber didn't like the song.
He didn't like everything about the songs, and I had to fight, and then he became like a classic record.
It was a fight worth fighting for sure.
Yeah, and now we're here, like billion streams later, like we all happy, and Justin is like performing the song. I do perform the song all the times, and it became a classic. But you have to fight for your ideas, no matter what you're doing.
What was your idea? What was your plan? What was your vision when you first started off? If
You
you can
mean-
go back and think, okay, I'm a DJ, I'm from France. Where did you envision yourself?
I was just trying to bring something different to the table, a different sound, using like my background, because I grew up with like a different type of people from all around the world. I'm from outside Paris, in
Suburbs there, huh?
yeah, type shit, and we grew up with like all different type of people, and I grew up with this that's like so deep in my in me, and I wanted to use this in my music because I grew up with Africans. I grew up with like Arabs, like Indians, like all mixed, And I was like, you know what? If one day, I'm getting there, like with my music, I want to use like all these like influences and bring it together and present it to the world with my touch.
So would you say that DJ Snake has always been not a trend follower, but a trend setter?
I don't know,
I would say yes, 100%.
but I'm having fun.
That's the main thing. If you're
Yeah.
not having fun doing what you do and what you love, I mean, why do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, just like what I'm doing right now with Peso Pluma, like this is it was a challenge, because I don't really know a lot about Mexican music, but I wanted to work with a Mexican artist. This is such a big country, huge culture, and I was like, I heard the song like when Peso Pluma first came out, like a year ago. I was in Las Vegas. I was like shopping like, in a shopping mall, and I heard one of the song, and I was like, "What is this? Like that's different." The corrido type
Mhm.
stuff. So I Shazam the song randomly, and I was like, "Peso Pluma, okay, that's nice." So I did my research, and I found out about him, and I was like, "This is amazing! Like that's fresh."
So
That's
this collab, Teka, how did it come about? You reached out to him, his camp?
Yes, and so I reached out, and of course I couldn't do like corrido music, that's not me. So I was like, you know what? I love his voice, I love his energy, but I want to take him like to the clubs, to something house music, something different, and I had to sell this to him because he was like, maybe he's not gonna get it. He want to stay like in his zone, doing
Uh-huh.
this like
In his lane,
Mexican-
right?
yeah,
Was,
in his
was that
lane.
difficult convincing him?
A little bit, but when I played the song, he understood. He was
got
like,
it.
He was like, "Oh yeah, bro, that's gonna go."
He's such a great artist.
Oh, he's amazing.
Kid's so talented, really.
amazing.
How was it? Was it different working from Peso Pluma, being Mexican, than working from Balvin from Colombia, or an Ozuna from Dominican Republic?
No, it's not. It's not. It's all about having the right song at the right time, and if they don't get it, like you have to explain it to them. And those guys are great artists, like they're visionaries, so they know.
They
know,
get it,
They know.
right.
They know what they're doing.
And so, what are you doing next? What's on your plate now for the rest of the year?
So right now I'm finishing my album. So so many great records. Like I'm so excited. And the thing is, like right now I have so much music that it's like I'm struggling knowing like what's next.
That's a beautiful headache.
It's a beautiful problem.
Wanting, right? You're struggling to figure out what you're going to put in there.
Yes, like and what I'm dropping next, like it's it's a big problem, and it's a good problem to have. I'm blessed. But yeah, so much DJ Snake music coming out. Like that's gonna be a tsunami of bangers.
I like that. That's a good name for the album.
Yeah.
The Tsunami.
Okay. And
Bangers. DJ Snake. The Tsunami.
Enrique Santos. How much you want for that?
Nah, that's free. Just when you win the next Grammy or something, say, hey, Enrique, thank you for the idea. Great having you here, brother.
Thank you, man.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you. We're having fun.
And that's what it's all about. If you can't have fun and be authentic and be yourself and enjoy what you're doing, then why are we doing it?
Yeah, it's no big deal, you know. It's just like us trying to make people dance and have a good time.
But it is a big deal because you have to, you know, and going back to your point when you started about people not believing or people not seeing, and what I told you earlier about setting trends instead of following them, you wanted to do something totally not do what everybody else is doing. And, you know, nothing and all, full respect for all the DJs out there in the world. But if you're going to do the same thing that the other guy's doing, you're not really ever going to stand out.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing, bro.
And when you brought all the cultures of all your life experience and all the different sounds, it's remarkable. And when it was something that's not necessarily popular at that time, you just said, no, I'm going to involve the Latino culture and sound and el idioma, the language, and bring it forward and do something create something that has never been done before.
No, for sure. And that's so funny, you know, because sometimes I can't even speak the language, you know, like I can't even like communicate with some artists that I'm working
¿Has aprendido
with.
algo en español? No? I'm sure you learned something in Spanish.
A little bit.
DJ Snake, ¿qué ha aprendido? Colaborando, en las malas palabras está bien, no hay problema. Trabajando con todos nuestros artistas, Balvin, Ozuna, Tiny, Anita, ahora, hablas español. DJ Snake, DJ Serpiente.
DJ Serpiente.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, yo estoy perfecto.
Tranquilo.
Tranquilito. Háblame de esta nueva colaboración Teka con Peso Pluma.
I'm lost. But yeah, Teka is the biggest record in the world. That's all I can say. So say it in English. Teka is the biggest record in the world. That's the summer anthem for 2024. Trust me.
Yo, that's big.
Like no one's going to stop this record. Teka. Remember this. Mark my words.
I believe you 100%. Because it's Teka and you're talking about La Discoteca.
Yes.
The discotheque.
We're going to break the clubs.
Are you going to take, are you touring Ibiza at all this summer?
I'm touring everywhere. I'm coming near you. Everywhere. I'm going to Mexico tomorrow.
You leave here, you're going to Mexico tomorrow. Where are you playing tomorrow?
We're doing a free show in Mexico City.
Free show? DJ Snake does free shows?
Yes, for the people, for El Pueblo. Yes, I'm the man of the people.
Where are you singing for free in Mexico?
I don't even know. Google me.
You see? That's what
What's
I love
the name?
about him.
Supremo in Mexico City. Cabron.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You see, you do know a lot of Spanish. Will Peso Pluma be joining you there?
Maybe.
Oh, man, cool.
Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. Just pull up. Have fun.
So Ozuna wants me. Last summer, I was with Ozuna in Ibiza. What's Ushuaia. My first time. And people told me, you got to go to Ibiza. But I'm like, I want to go to Ibiza, but everyone always used to tell me, no, it's nothing but drugs in Ibiza. I don't do drugs.
No.
But I want to go to Ibiza. No, but it's only drugs in Ibiza. I was like, no, it's not. So I went with Ozuna. Fantastic. What an amazing show there. I had a great time. No drugs. A lot of drinking. A lot of people.
Good food. Good vibes.
Non-stop party.
Beautiful women. Like, no, it's not about drugs. Like, there is drugs everywhere in the world. It's about the energy.
But your sets go on. So Aoki was playing at another club, and I hit up Steve. If you're here in Ibiza, you got to come to my show. I'm like, yes, okay, I'm going. His set he was going on at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
4 a.m. I was like, shit. We had just had dinner like at 10 o'clock. I tried to stay awake. I said, we'll have a couple drinks. We'll do some espresso martinis, try to stay awake. Okay, 1 o'clock, I'll take a half-hour nap. And 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, then it's 3:30. Let's go. Oh, Steve, I'm sorry I missed the show. Because who wants to go clubbing at 4 o'clock? But it's a mindset you got to be into.
I mean, you gotta take a nap. That's it.
You must take a lot of naps, Snake.
Me as a DJ, like right before the set, if I play late, I take a nap.
DJ Space in Miami.
Yeah.
It starts up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. God bless her. There was a video went viral this past weekend for Mother's Day, and somebody decided to take their abuela. They took their grandma. How do you say abuela in French?
Grand-mère.
Grand-mère.
Yeah.
They took the beautiful grand-mère with her gray hair, and she was like, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she was partying it up,
the beautiful things about like Space Miami, like you can wake up, have a breakfast,
and go
to space. And you can even go to the gym before.
That's why you got to love Miami.
Exactly. Miami, best city in the world.
It sure is. DJ Snake, the best DJ in the world. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Papi.
I'm going to follow you, and I can't go to Mexico tomorrow for free, but.
Come to Vegas this weekend.
I'll come to, Vegas.
EDC, Las Vegas. Ooh.
You're going to make me misbehave and spend a lot of money.
Nah, come with us. Be our guest.
All right. Hey, I'm going to take you up on that.
Let's
That'd
go.
be cool. DJ Snake. We'll do a podcast on your plane.
Please, let's do it. I'm down. In Spanish?
In French.
Spanish class?
If you do Spanish, if you promise to learn more Spanish, I promise to learn more French. And then we'll fuck it up.
Done deal.
Best, brother. All the best. DJ Snake.
Si viste este video completo, significa que tú me quieres. Te lo agradezco. Ahora suscríbete